Hey guys, we are back for a better late than never online income report for February 2021. So in this video, I am going to break down how I made $751.94 in February 2021 from my different online businesses, both passive, semi-passive, etc. And the point of these videos is not to brag about my income, but rather to kind of show you guys how I'm making my different income streams, hopefully whether it's to inspire you or just show you that it is possible to make money online. Hopefully down the road, I'll continue shifting more and more focus into these different business ventures. But for now, they are still semi-passive. They're not very active in terms of income generation. So if you guys are interested, I also publish these over on my blog, skipwithben.com. So if you'd prefer reading content, head over there and you can read through these. Sometimes I don't cover everything in these videos, so there might be a little bit more information there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into this. So as I told you guys, I made $751.94 in February. This was down from January, in which I made about $830. And for perspective, in December of 2020, I made over $1,000 from my different online income streams. I want to say it was around $1,100, although I can't remember the number off the top of my head. But I was actually quite pleased with my February results. One, because it was a shorter month, so obviously I expected less total income and profit from this month. But also my daily average income or profit was actually up. So in January, I made about $26.74 per day if we break it down. And this month it was $26.85. So overall, it was up just a little bit. So if it had been a longer month, I would have made more money. But right now, my different income sources come from 9 different platforms or 9 different income streams. So the 2 biggest ones, as always, are Merch by Amazon and YouTube. And then I'm also doing Kindle Direct Publishing, so low and no content notebooks, Spreadshirt, Redbubble, Etsy, affiliate income, and then Amazon Print on Demand, and my newest one, which is Medium. Medium is a kind of hosted blog platform. So similar to YouTube, you make money when people read through your different articles. And that's one that I just introduced maybe about a month and a half ago. So very, very new. For this month, I will tell you guys up front, Amazon Print on Demand and Medium made a grand total of 2 cents in profit, so they're not really income streams this month. So really all this income came from the first 7 sources, so Merch by Amazon, YouTube, KDP, Spreadshirt, Redbubble, Etsy, and affiliate income. But now let's go ahead and break these down. What I'm going to do is just kind of show you guys how the breakdown went in terms of where I made my money. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to kind of chat about some of the projects and things that I'm going to be focusing on over the coming months. So let me know in the comments, by the way, if you guys are having success with any of these platforms. I'd love to hear about what you guys are doing, what's working, what's not, etc. I always love to hear from people that are kind of on the same journey building online income streams. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right in. So we can see the distribution is Merch by Amazon. The US made about 37% of my income for the month. The UK market made about 6%, and then YouTube made about 39%. And then the other kind of pieces just fall in there after that. So Etsy is kind of the next biggest, and that made about 11% of my online income for the month. And the others were just a little bit in there. So 1, 2, 3%, etc. So to break this down, the first one, Merch by Amazon. So Merch by Amazon, during February, I was at tier 4,000, and I actually have not posted a video about this or anything else, but I actually just finally got tiered up to tier 6,000. Which I've been waiting for months. So I think I've been kind of qualified, so to speak, to get tiered up for a while now. I've had about 4,000 or so designs live, and then I'm not doing any advertising or anything like that, but I did have well over 4,000 sales on Merch by Amazon. So I finally got tiered up. So now I'm actually going kind of back into the design phase. But for this video, for the sake of this video, I sold 118 units on Merch by Amazon in February. So my total royalty payout was $327.55. Average royalty per unit of $2.77. And it combined between the US and UK market made up about 43% of my income for the month. So Merch by Amazon has still been a very, very steady platform for me. I'm not putting up some of the big numbers that maybe some of these other people are putting up that are really, really focused on this platform. But Merch by Amazon has been nice because it's very consistent. A lot of my designs are evergreen. T-shirts still make up the bulk of my product sales, although pop sockets have been doing pretty well, and I have some other phone cases and tank tops, etc., that come in here and there. But overall, Merch by Amazon has been very, very consistent. primarily thanks to the fact that almost all my designs are evergreen designs, and now a lot of them have started to get some reviews, some ranking, etc. So now that I finally have gotten tiered up, which I'll make a separate video on, I am actually already getting designs created. So I have my designer working on some new designs. I'm also working on new designs, and now I have a few new tools that I've actually been using to actually create my own designs. And I am not a designer by any means, but I am actually taking a stab because I feel like I know what works a little bit with this platform. So I am taking a stab at creating some really, really high quality designs and focusing on quality over quantity. So more on that in another video, but overall merch by Amazon, 118 units sold. I pretty much did no work on this platform. I think I maybe uploaded a few new designs because I did have some that kind of came off, but that is just about it. So I'm going to speed through this one. Next is YouTube. So YouTube has been kind of the rising star in my online income portfolio. Number one, I honestly have the most fun creating YouTube content, although it is very time consuming, but my goal for this year is to put out about 60 videos, so about 5 videos a month. Which I'm a little bit behind on right now, but I'd like to be doing a consistent 1 video a week. And so for February, I've been picking up some volume. I think I just passed 9,000 subscribers, which is really, really cool. And I've been building this channel maybe now for, I want to say 2.5 years. So, I keep going through these periods of publishing a lot of videos and then not publishing any at all. And so my biggest struggle is just consistency. So anyway, this is kind of my big focus and thing that I'm trying to overcome this year. But in total for the month, I got 196,000 impressions, 15,000 views, almost 1,500 watch time hours, gained 314 new subscribers. And as of writing this, my subscriber count was 8,891. But now since I'm towards the end of March here, as I'm publishing this, I think I'm closer to about 9,000, maybe 9,100. So hopefully I will hit 10,000 in kind of the next 2-3 months. At which point I will tell you guys I'm going to finally invest in getting a nicer camera setup because right now I'm just using my MacBook camera, and to be honest, the quality is not what I want anymore. So overall, YouTube, I made $296.43, which is pretty cool because again, my channel is fairly small. It only has about 9,000 subscribers. So it's cool to see that you can make income from a relatively small channel on YouTube. So I'm excited to keep growing this. By the way, if you guys have suggestions on any content you want to see, let me know down below in the comments. I'm always looking for more stuff to put out. And I also highlight, the top videos that I published or the videos that I published in the month. So in February, I published 4 different videos, as you guys can see here. Next is Amazon KDP. Still haven't really done anything at all. So Amazon KDP has been extremely hands-off, pretty much no work in the last 1 year. Although I will say that I just published a new low and no content notebook the other day, which is kind of cool for me because it's me telling myself I want to take this platform more seriously. But for February, I sold only 7 books, made about $12, so $11.91. And yes, I do have 851 low and no content notebooks live. People always ask, so I'll just say it again. These are very low quality. I pretty much took all of my Merch by Amazon print-on-demand designs and then used a book bold automation tool to convert these all to covers, and then just downloaded interiors and uploaded them. So they're pretty low quality, but I do plan on creating some very high quality stuff in the future. So this is very passive. It's an extra $12 a month, so it's gonna buy me maybe a Chipotle burrito, but it is nothing crazy. Next is Spreadshirt. Spreadshirt for 2021 has been extremely slow. I do have maybe like 1,400 designs alive, and I only sold 2 in February, so just kind of give you guys a reference point. And these are all my designs that are already on Merch by Amazon and some of the other platforms, so I know that they sell, but they're not converting very well on Spreadshirt. I have had better months that are normally doing maybe 10 to 20 designs selling each month, but this year it's been relatively slow. I think January was only a handful of sales, and as you guys can see here, I sold 2 for a revenue of $50.99, and I made $7.22. So again, this is totally hands-off, passive. I'll take this income, but it is definitely not what I want to see long-term, and I do want to put some more time into Spreadshirt. So Redbubble's kind of the same, except the difference is I only have 50 designs live on Redbubble, and yet I still made $4.41. I know that's a huge amount of money, Again, that's going to buy me a soda to go along with my Chipotle burrito, but I only have 50 designs live. In the past, I did have another Redbubble account that was doing fairly well, making maybe $50 to $75 a month. With maybe 400 or 500 designs live. So I do plan to upload my entire catalog of designs on Redbubble. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So that is another platform I'm going to be kind of trying to get up and running in the next few months. And next we have Etsy. So I think this is second to last, but Etsy has also been kind of a staple of my business. This month, no different. I did 15 units sold, so it generated $342 in revenue. And from that, I made a royalty or net profit of about $83.85. I'm pricing almost all of my t-shirt designs at $19.95, offering free shipping and using both Printify and Printful. For this store I talk about in this one, I think I'm using primarily Printful to actually send out most of these designs. And so with that, I'm making a profit of around $5.59 per unit sold. Now this month was actually lower than normal with 15 units. Normally I'm closer to 20 units a month, 20 orders a month, even in some of the slower months of the year. So it was down a little bit. In March, I've seen so far kind of the same trend, although I think I'll sell a little bit more than I did in this income report. So regardless, $83, that's a nice little piece to add to my income stream, and I do have plans to add a couple more stores, so this is another avenue that I'm going to be kind of focusing on going forward. So finally, the last piece of the pie is affiliate income. Normally, I'm making affiliate income from a few different streams, but the main one that is paying out this month is Printify. So these are the links that you guys see below YouTube videos that are in blog posts, etc. And Printify has been kind of the biggest generator for me, along with Shopify, although there are a few other pieces that I do get some payouts from. So anyway, for the month of February, I made $20.55. I'm still, kind of a newbie, a rookie, whatever you want to call it, with affiliate income. And this definitely is not something that I focus on per se, but it is kind of nice to generate this extra little piece of income. I think the majority of this comes from this one video I actually published reviewing Printify, which did get a lot of traction and went semi-viral for my channel. So that one video has been able to generate a significant amount of affiliate income for me, which has been kind of cool to see. But again, I'm still fairly new to the space of affiliate income, so I'm still kind of learning how all of this stuff is working. So those are the 7 main income streams that help me generate that $750+ profit point for this month. So as promised, guys, we're at the end of the video. I'm just going to tell you kind of the projects that I'm focused on right now. So the big one that I'm focused on is building a master organization file list for all of my print-on-demand designs. So I'm going to have all the titles, the bullets, the tags, the description, and a link to kind of where the design is located. The reason that I'm doing this is I have so many designs, and most of them are in my Google Drive folders, but I also have some that I've created in the past that are on an external hard drive, etc. So I'm pulling those all into one place, and then using that, I'm actually going to go through and make sure they're all uploaded to each platform. Any platform they're not uploaded on, I will then be able to quickly publish them to those platforms. So I will talk about a lot more about this down the road, but this has been very, very time consuming for me. But I think once this project is done, this is kind of the big roadblock that has been stopping me from publishing on Spreadshirt and Redbubble, Zazzle, some of these other platforms. So once this is done, I'm going to expand a lot onto the other platforms. I plan on, getting onto all those ones, but also opening up a few new Etsy stores, doing more with drop shipped print-on-demand products. So I want to test out some more stuff on Amazon Seller Central. I even might test some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, just kind of the random different things that I have been putting on the back burner. Outside of my e-commerce businesses, I do want to do a rebrand to my blog. So my blog is something that I just created, 2 or 3 years ago. And I don't have a lot of skill with design or anything, so I'm just using pre-built templates. So I do want to rebrand this and start taking my kind of written content a little bit more seriously. This is something that is still a weakness for me, but I want to work on as well. And finally, the last one, so this video doesn't drag on, is to create more print-on-demand designs. So fairly simple, but I want to keep stoking the fire and designing more. So I have my designer working on stuff right now. I just got tiered up, and now I'm also going to be going back in to work on more designs and use those to kind of continue growing this business. My goal is to get my print-on-demand e-commerce business by the end of this year, at least into kind of hopefully the consistent $1,000 to $2,000 or $3,000 a month range, and then also be adding on a few different verticals. So I also am looking at doing some private labeling with Amazon and a few other items. So that is it for this video. I know that was a fairly quick one, but the moral of the story is I made $750 this month from 7 different income streams, and it was fairly hands-off. So this is kind of cool to see. It's consistent income. It's taken me a long time to get here, but it's fun to see these things grow and provide this extra income stream for me. So this is kind of my passion. This is the thing that gets me excited and gets me to come home and finish work and then go back to work on my own online income stream. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Let me know down below in the comments if there's anything that you guys are building and having fun with or making a lot of money from. I'd love to hear it. And with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.